but the things we've done deliberately and deliberately. So I'm going to start this meeting. Will you be with us? Will you guide us from the beginning till the end? The meeting will just be okay.
Thank you. You may have your seats. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, partners with us, Mr. Chris Obianco, right? I think so, yes. Dr. Katende from the University of Nairobi, teachers, Olympiads, good afternoon. Yes, it's a very proud moment for all of us to be gathered here this afternoon as we come to the tail end of this particular exercise that started at the beginning of the year. And today marks one of the key milestones that as organizers of KMO, we have achieved. We have been able to see a large number, a huge number of students who started off in March early this year to the cream, they were cream, I would say so, of this country at this occasion. So allow me to make a few presentations to signify the journey that we've had, the processes that we have made or done, and what we hope to get to. So allow me to just presentation, a very short one. Yes, so our chief guest, the Kenya Mathematical Olympiad, which is started together with University of Waterloo and University of Nairobi. COVID has been running, the KM has been running, but CEMASTEA, University of Nairobi and University of Waterloo came together and decided to add a bit of energy to this particular activity. And we were able to successfully complete this exercise last year, where we had the top winners from the KMO representing the country as IMO, Papa, and this particular mathematics. And so this year, we started in earnest in April, or in January this year, where we began with training the teachers. And of course, the journey for 2023, that's how it went about. And so this year has not been any different. And as you will see, as I said, we started 2023 with over 8,000 students. We ended up with 6 students representing panel, where we had 3,000 employees in the IMO, where we had 5 students who were initially supposed to be 6. 5 boys and 1 girl. 1 student was not able to speak, so we covered 5 of them. And this year, we looked at unlocking potential, the path to mathematical excellence, but actually getting us into this bootcamp We were looking at enhancing student skills and their problem-solving ability, mathematical skills necessary for IELTS and powerful competition. That is what we have been doing this whole week on Monday. Of course, we have continued to support the teachers with strategies to lecture and guide students effectively for competitive mathematics. And this has been done in conjunction with the University of Waterloo, where we've had an online engagement with the teachers. And of course, we also look at broadening the student horizons so they think beyond the boundaries of our country. So when we engage with students from other parts of the world, they are able to foster global awareness, they are able to know students from other parts of the world are doing the same thing. In the process, build on their soft skills in terms of communication, in terms of working together as a team, and in terms of providing leadership. We've seen some great leadership skills coming out of this engagement this week. Cultural exchange activities still this group of students from different parts of the country, different areas, different schools, and there's been a lot of cultural exchanges happening, of course, team activities. Now, we also hope to continue collaborating, learning together, and promoting mathematics and growing the mathematical culture in our Kenyan schools. So we did, like I said, by training the teachers, we started in January, and some of the questions that have continued to appear in the content have come from the teachers who have been trained. And so we got a pool of questions from the teachers and contributed to the database of the questions that we have. And of course, we've been able to share this with the University of Nairobi, University of Waterloo. So we've been able to go down from 9,000 students to 1,300 students, 85 who we had in August, and to the 26 that we have this afternoon. So these 26 students that I am contacting came from a pool of 9,000. So they are part of the 9,000. So you can actually see that they are at the upper of that pyramid. And so we've been able to really see a lot of growth. And so this number that we have here is a number that is well trained, well balanced with mathematics. And very good for yourself. So starting from the 9,000 to now 26 is good. Of course, I think I talked about this, how we hope to continue have increased adaptation of problem solving among the teachers. We have the teachers who are here with us implemented, of course, international participation and scholarship for the best students. These are all I'm very happy that one of our partners who is here with us, a partner whose child has been part and parcel of this process, is one of the beneficiaries of this mathematics Olympiad, and maybe the program will tell us more about him and where he is at the moment. Of course, in 9/24, when we did this plan, we had this number of representation. In this team, only 3 of us are present here today. We have Dr. Katende, who is here with us, for the team lead. Myself, I was the deputy team leader, and one of the students who participated is here with us. But one of the students that was there as well. The rest are already now in the university. Because this was a team, 1 girl, 5 girls. It was a good team. Okay. Right. Very good. So, and that's the thing I think doing the plan parade, and that is the day before they did the test. We're all ready for that particular activity. So we were able to make and meet some friends from different parts of the world, which was good, and had an opportunity to tour London and be able to visit Big Ben, and that was a very proud moment for all of us. That's the time when we were doing the test, and you can see there were a pool of 1,000 students in that, or what if you call who were all there doing the test. So of course, we were able to meet some good friends at the University of Bath, the UK, and part of the country exchange actually happened last time. So for one month, we had the students actually doing online. We also had them here at CEMASTEA who were not able to have the opportunity to travel to South Africa, but hopefully for Panama next year we will be able to do so. And so we had the students actually participating, and part of this will also be awarding some medals for the group. Some of them got into the medal bracket. It was quite tremendous. We have these students here at CEMASTEA who done online with an integrity test as well. The students did very well. I'm really proud of them. So this is the work that we have for Panama this year. Give back the money. One of the students who actually topped from our head and got the silver medal, even Yama bronze medal, Cynthia bronze. We had great training also getting bronze medal. So when these other people will be presenting a certificate and a bronze medal to one of the silver medal to one of the students wanted to say that. So this year, the book number we had here, we had 19 male students and 7 female students, translating to 27% part of composition, which is a good, very good. But we can improve on that. We need more girls and both like that. So we need more girls and both. That is going to help so that propel them again forward. I think this year these are the students doing the test this morning. We started as 97 that they doing the test. These are the students who are doing the training in one of the rooms. So a lot of mathematics happened. They have 3 notebooks of one in mathematics. So by the token, the energy that I mean, so in that would be formidable. We also going to have online engagement with Professor Ian Vanderbilt, organized by one of Wesley Korea, who is a strategic advisor to the CMC department at the University of Waterloo. We're going to have online engagement during the process. We used to be online and have mathematics data around that time. So next year, these are some of the activities that we are needing to look at. And the iron out of these 6 of the students from this school will be going to Australia and starting course between 10th of July to 20th of July. I'm sure they are all expecting of that. How many have been to Australia? Yes, nobody has ever been to Australia. Wow. Okay. No one. So from here we have a school that will be doing free run in Australia with sports function. That will be done. So thank you very much for wanting to share that information with the chief guests and the parents who are here and some of the teachers that follow as a media so that they're able to know the journey that we're from where we have been at to this level. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I like to invite Dr. James Katende. But before I invite Dr. James Katende, we want our chief guest to have sort of like a picture from the students and also the teachers, what it felt like in this boot camp. I'd like to call Shania Becky.
Take this opportunity to thank God for the opportunity to attend this weekend. It has been our great help We have learned a lot and had a nice experience. I'd like to thank the facilitators. They have been pleasant. They have opened our minds. They have also challenged us. And through our interaction with our facilitators, we've been able to enhance our skills in problem solving, and we've gained mathematical skills to be able to participate in other competitions such as animal farming. I would also like to thank the other facilitators. We have had such a nice hospitality. The stay was welcoming, the food was nice, and we look forward to coming back again. So once again, thank you and happy New Year.
Thank you.
So the market count was very enjoyable. I call Neil deGrasse Tyson once said that math is not about equations, it's not about numbers, it's about understanding. You know, you might have issues with certain numbers, you might have a problem. Math have problems that sometimes present challenges to each of us individually. So we come together, work on them, find solutions. That's same applies to life, it applies in everything. So the camp was very good, the accommodation was top class, everything. The teachers were great, the facilitators were very good at what they were doing, to tell their experience. They have done a lot in the field. And the fact that they're here to sacrifice their time to help us, young children, young people who aspire to get into positions. It's very nice. The hosts, thank the hosts, they've been very kind since we didn't have to pay a cent. They reimbursed us for everything. They accounted for everything. So as we continue, let's try to understand more. Let's try to gain better understanding of whatever we do, since maths is a very important part of the field of science. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vanessa, for sharing with us what you went through and your experiences. Very important. For this junction, of course, we have a partner who has worked very well with us, and one of the key organizers is a supervisor, a trainer, is all around. And you put your hands together for Dr. Katende.
Afternoon, everyone. It's always a pleasure to stand here in front of best brains of the country. No doubt that you're the best brains of the country. Out of 9,000, you saw the figure, about 9,000 students countrywide. You made it to this final step, and that is a clear indication that you are the best brains in the country. So maybe you should clap for yourselves. So also it shows that you are people who take action. Life is about taking action, and action eventually pays off as long as you are consistent. Big challenges here and there, but as long as you keep taking action, it pays off. So we are really grateful to CEMASTEA for partnering with us. We started this long ago 2009. Then we were with Mr. Odunga and Ilu, also here as well. Back then it was quite tough running this, but now CEMASTEA has made it a smooth ride and way bigger. There are more opportunities for the students, and we are seeing more partners coming in. We also now have Best Harvest, who are part of the sponsors. We also got some money from the Global Talent Network. The Global Talent Network, they are not really a company, it's more like a foundation, sort of. They promote mathematical talent. They also train coaches for Olympiads. I think Faith and Tony is not here, but Tony participated in one of their coaching programs. I shared, I don't know if any of you have liked the coaching program. So you may have been busy with school, I think. May not have been possible for you to proceed. I remember after the August, there was an opportunity for some of you to also participate in that coaching program or training to be a coach for Math Olympiads. So it's we also have some more opportunities coming up because a lot of these opportunities help to motivate the students. But this will most likely, if it works out, will most likely benefit more of the, maybe some the ones in Form 2 at the moment. There is I think it's an African Olympiad Academy being set up in Rwanda. They should be working with about 7 East African countries, picking about 6 students from each country. And from Form 2, you go into the Cambridge system with a full scholarship, your accommodation paid, you do 3 years in Rwanda. At the end of 3 years, you have done an equivalent of the A-level system, the Cambridge system. So the target is for the talented students, so it will be quite an intense program. The first year is to prepare you to for the A-level mathematics, and the last 2 years. But it's a fully sponsored program, and we hope that will work out. We'll be trying to look for other partnerships so that the benefit should not be just participating in the National Olympiads and the Pan-African Math Olympiads or the East African Math Olympiads. So as we expand the benefits, I think we can make sure the talent is well used and be able to benefit from being the best in the country. Yeah. So I also have this datacamp.com. I have some slots. There's a website called datacamp.com which trains you on data science, artificial intelligence, as well as the Power BIs and so on. These business intelligence presentation programs, dashboards. I think you are supposed to get me your emails. Once you make sure you do that, I think there was someone in charge of that. Make sure you collect all the emails so that I can register you. And over this holiday, you can learn some Python and some data science. The website also gives you certification. So self-paced, you do it at your own pace. Once you finish, you get your certificate. So these are things you can use in your curriculum type. Or as how do you say it in Kiswahili? What do you call CV in Kiswahili? Is it wasifu, wakazi? Yeah. So you only know mathematics, you don't know Kiswahili. Yeah, so that would be a good opportunity. Almost everywhere you go in the workplace now, you will need to have some understanding of data. So that will put you ahead of everyone, because you'll have about 3 months free study. So people pay a lot of money to study this at the places like Moringa. So here you will be able to do this on your phone, you'll be able to do it on your laptop. So please make sure you share those emails so that I enroll in the program. We also have my chairman of the department, Professor Luketero. Today there was graduation at the University of Nairobi, and he has to be among the procession. So, I don't think he'll be able to make it. He was trying to figure out how to do it he's still held up. If he makes it, probably will come towards the end. But he sent his greetings and is in full support of the program, as he has always been. So you should also consider joining the University of Nairobi when you're done with your Form 4. Hopefully, things are being worked on also. Maybe at some point we'll be able to get scholarships for students locally, for those who don't make it to the international universities. We are basically trying to look for more and more benefits. So the other thing is, how many of you are sure of full marks in this test, today's test? You are okay. At least we have one who is sure. I don't know what it meant by lifting up his hand. Maybe that's what. But the point is that the idea is not to get full marks in this test. To push your to explore the limits of your mathematical talent. So the fact that you're here means already you are the best. I mean, you beat 9,000 people. Know what that means? It means you're among the best in the world, not just the best in Kenya. You can compete anywhere in the world. It's just that this kind of mathematics requires a bit of training. It stretches your mind. It's not ordinary mathematics. So not even if you don't score full marks in this, it doesn't mean you're not good at all. You're already the best. This kind of maths requires a lot of training and practice for you to make it. Even if you got just 2 questions right in this test, it means a lot. It's like at the IMO, if you score even just 2 marks at the IMO, you've really tried, right? It takes a lot to score 2 marks at the IMO. Maybe we'll give an opportunity to Gilbert to tell you how it goes. So, so they're really hard problems. They're that way deliberately because you probably have an easy time doing the high school math. So it's important that you find something a little more challenging that will help you grow. Because if you're not facing any challenges, it means you're not growing. So this tells you that you're growing, and with just a little more effort, you can make it. So we hope to put in some more training after this for those who make it to the team, because we want to push for at least a bronze medal at the National Math Olympiad. We have previously gotten a gold at the East African Math Olympiad. Actually, 2 golds. Tony and Eric Outward got golds at the first East African Mathematical Olympiad. I think Tony was number 3, Erica was number 1. The whole of East Africa. 7 countries were participating. We've also gotten gold and silver at the Pan-African Math Olympiad. So our target is to take that success now to the International Math Olympiad. The International Math Olympiad problems are really tough, but they are doable. Since you are among the best in the world, I believe you can do it. So the other thing is we also have some partnership with some of our friends in Sweden. They have set up a coaching program. Currently, Dalton and Erica are enrolled in that program. It's running 32 weeks. We'll be having some training every week and some exercises to do. I think they'll be paid $1,000 at the end of it. They're finished. So, they have been participating in this training mostly on a voluntary basis. We don't pay them, but somehow now they've gotten a good opportunity out of it. If this goes well, then they might take in a few more students. They prefer picking from previous Olympiad participants, so that we build a community and make the whole process sustainable. And we can see right now, the whole of this week, the training has been done by Nandwa, Moya, and Dalton. These have been working under me for some time. Now they have kicked me out. So I'm now jobless. They took over the whole training. Now I'm able to just watch and see them do a good job. So I'm sure you enjoy their teaching. Yeah. So you are saying you don't want to see me again, right? So, but I'm still around. Behind the scenes, I support. We work together. So I don't leave them completely unattended. Consult, learn a few things behind the scenes. But now they are taking the lead, and I think they're doing an excellent job. We'll continue with some online training because, like I said, to get the medals at the International Math Olympiad, we really have to put a lot of them. This time, and I think how consistent you are in participating in the training will determine whether you stay on the team or not. Because without the training, you can't perform well. So now we'll put in a few more milestones that will keep you either in the team. So I think at some point we'll have some people on the waiting list. In case someone in the team is not meeting the milestones, we may have to. So we'll train a few more than the ones who are in the team. The ones in the waiting list can act as substitutes. But I believe the ones who make it serious. In other countries, some they go through as many as 7 or 8 steps getting to the team. It's quite a grueling process. That's why I'm telling you the International Math Olympiad requires a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work. And we hope to put that in. We will help you to the best of our ability. And those who are still in high school, you can stay in the WhatsApp group and we'll keep sending material to practice. So I would like to stop there and take this back to Martin. Thank you very much for showing up for this, and not forgetting the teachers. The teachers, I know behind the scenes, they put in a lot of work. They have enough work already from school, and it's a big sacrifice for them to add this to their plate. So we should also appreciate the teachers. A big clap for the teachers. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Katende. For him. I think what I request students
Good afternoon. Yes, Diambo. This is Masai on behalf of CEMASTEA, Dr. Katende, students, colleague teachers, good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to speak to us this afternoon. And it also gives me great pleasure to see where we've come from a few schools in the alliances, now a whole lot of students from all over the country who are the brains that we need to harness in this country. And behind the scenes, the teachers who really make sure that this happens. I want to ask our students that we again clap for our teachers. It's always a tough job being a teacher because sometimes you have no supporters. I really want to tell you that your teachers are your greatest supporters. They believe in you. But sometimes the sum is hard and you go to them for help. And sometimes they're not seeing through it, but they still have faith that you can see through it. That's usually a great sense of a vote of confidence in your ability as a young person to be able to reach the heights in terms of mathematics. And I really cannot thank the teachers enough. All those that were able to come and to stay with us for these few days. It's not like they don't have anything to do. It is just that they love you and they love the math that you do, and they know that you'll be somebody great in a few years. I also want to encourage our teachers and say that usually God will bless you through the students. And so long as you know that particular truth, you'll find that you keep on working with the students and your blessings comes through them. And that is a great thing that keeps me going. I never check out for what can I gain as I work with the students. So I want to encourage our colleague teachers, please get more followers, even in the schools. Reach out to the ones who think that they cannot do anything more. There's a lot more that they can do by just being there and supporting the students so that the students can do their thing. The students here are very gifted in math, and there is a lot more that they'll be able to do. I know also that they can be able to support our schools in terms of maths, in terms of the other students who are struggling in one way or another with their maths, that we have a team here who are now not just Olympiad students, but also colleague teachers in terms of helping the other students to be able to understand their math. So again, many thanks, even for CEMASTEA, for the support that you continue to give us, and for making this happen, that now as a country, at least we have some level of calmness and stability in terms of preparing our teams that go to the competitions, either regionally or Africa or in the world. And with those many remarks, thank you, God, and thank you again, and may God bless you.
Very much. I'd like to now invite one of the current partner sponsor to share his words of wisdom with us this afternoon. Mr. Chris.
All protocols observed. I'm very happy to be here today, not only just representing the organization that is providing the support, but I'm happy here as a sort of representative of a true testimony of this program, like you've had mentioning about Tony. I wanted to start by put together a few words that I'd like to share with everyone. Initially, when Tony started developing interest in mathematics, me and his mother were always wondering, what is the end game? What is the benefit of maths? And I remember personally as a father, I kept telling him, I'd like him to focus on a subject which has got better horizons, because in fact, I remember I kept telling him that to me, maths was just simply going to end up as a teacher or something. And I told him, no, you know, as a teacher, I mean, look at your retirement, look at the kind of life you live. But then after a little bit more research, I said to myself, there's more to life than just being a teacher. So I said, I'm going to put something together to read with you. Mathematics is not just about numbers, equations or formulas. Actually, maths is a language of logic, the foundation of innovation, the gateway to understanding the universe, from the intricate patterns of nature, the marvels of technology. Maths is actually everywhere. What that means, I remember Tony kept reminding me that wakati nilikuwa shule, I used to ask my chemistry teacher, where will chemistry help? Where will all these names of elements help? Later on, I didn't know I'll end up as a major investor in agriculture, and I need to understand what lead is, I need to understand what iron is, you see? So, maths now, actually, as we are today, when we're talking about phones, when we're talking about all these geometry designs, when we're talking about fast search engines, algorithms, all this is maths. That means focusing on maths has got so much opportunity out there in the world beyond just being a teacher. And at the end of the day, also being a teacher is really not bad. If you look at Professor Katenda today, he's just not told you the other many things that he's doing. Anyway, maths is not just for scientists, engineers or programmers. It's a skill that empowers us all. It teaches us how to solve problems, think critically, and make informed decisions. Whether we are budgeting our expenses, planning a trip, or analyzing data, math is here, helping us navigate through the complexities of life and any other challenge that comes, which now basically means that math basically is a way that aligns your brain, or it expands that I think in medicine they call it synaptic connections in the mind, the way your mind thinks. So it expands the capacity and the ability for your mind to think, which you now later apply in many other things. So that you find that, if, for example, you're in the department of planning, or you're going about strategy, you find that your excellence, or the fact that you're better placed, you're better skilled in mathematics, you are able to do your strategizing much well. I mean, much better. So I find like personally, being able to just figure out mathematics gives me an edge in many other areas of my life. For the students today, I actually encourage you to enhance mathematics. Do not shy away from challenges, but approach them with curiosity and determination. Remember that every great mathematician once struggled with a difficult problem, but because of the curiosity on trying to maneuver it, they ended up being better than they actually thought they would. And just to add value to what the professor had said, is that it's not about discovering your limit, it's discovering your potential. Because your potential is that you don't have a limit per se. You are limitless. For parents and educators here, the great teachers here to help us be the coordinator. Let us inspire a love for math in our children. Let us show them how math is not just useful, but it's also beautiful. How it connects to art, music, nature, and the very fabric of existence. Let us nurture the confidence of our students before us here, and let us nurture their confidence and curiosity, so that they see math as a friend and not a foe. I am also here representing what we call the corporate world. I heard Professor talking about a few organizations that have been becoming historical also. I guess I'm here as representing them. I am Christopher Diamond, director in a company called Best Harvest. At Best Harvest, what we do, we started off as an agricultural company producing vegetables in large scale for the local market. We have since expanded to dealing with floriculture for the export market, and soon we are expanding into production of animals for the local and the export market. And part of the activities we've been doing is a lot of what we call CSR, community social responsibility. We have done this for a number of years, helping members of the underprivileged community and underprivileged members of the community, and also various causes like this cause that we're having right here. Now, that is us as a company. When Tony successfully went through the first time this program, we were really motivated, and all the opportunities that have opened up in our eyes. And now that he has managed to go to where he is right now, is a student who was taken up at MIT, the United States, that's in Boston. He's studying mechanical engineering on a scholarship. Because that it is our moral responsibility and our moral duty to come back and support a program that more importantly creates a wider opportunity for students to go through what is gone through. Main benefits being exposure to people who are looking for talents like yours. One of the greatest disconnects that is there in this world is that there are brains like yours, and there are people who are looking for brains like yours, but there's no platform that brings you people together. And so that is a need that is there. And what I'd like to encourage you today is that one of the things Tony kept doing, which anyone can attest, is that he was always researching online. If you go online, there are quite a number of international organizations, like he's talked about the one for artificial intelligence. There are many others based in South Africa, based in America, that are always having similar exams, similar competitions, and many of them are. What happens cumulatively is that there are quite a number of what we call the blue chip companies, Silicon Valley companies, that follow and monitor the participants in these organizations. Where am I leading to this conversation is that Tony did not just qualify to MIT just like that. His cumulative effort by going through your programs, by going through PAMO, by going through IMO, exposed him to scouts. Are they called scouts? That these representatives of these big companies that monitor the names, they don't tell you, but they're quietly watching you and watching your achievements. And so one day when you're now applying for one of the universities that he's talking about, you find that just by virtue of participating, you have been participating in some of these organizations, you get a bigger chance of being accommodated and getting acceptance and hopefully also getting a full scholarship. One of the things that also maybe Professor knows or not, another benefit of having participated in this competition is that Tony got several other opportunities to go and do attachments and work programs even before joining first year in companies that some are based in South Africa, some are based, I think, in San Diego or something, or some in the UK. These were companies that were rated based on the demonstrated brilliance that you people are currently showing. You find that people already start booking you in advance. You see? So this is basically, I'm bringing this up to just motivate you that what you're doing is not in vain. But then again, what you're doing is not easy. Most important, self-motivation, self-programming, self-focus. There's not a single hour, not a single day, I went to remind Tony why he's either not studying or whether he's studying, whether he's done his homework or something. There's not a single day. In fact, if anything, the mother will attest. We severally went, so many times we kept going to Tony's room to tell him that he is reading too much. And so many times we kept telling him that there's life outside of maths and all these things. In fact, in his last year, he was at Light Academy. And we had to engage the teachers to push him to engage in sports so that he doesn't remain just domiciled in the class or something, just reading, so that he ends up being all-rounded. What am I saying? I'm saying that these things don't come for free. These things don't come easy. These things come with a lot of effort. But the end result is what you had never dreamt of. As we're speaking right now, as a result of all these gains, Tony is hopefully going to go and do an attachment. Just after the first semester, he's already going to have an opportunity to go and do an attachment in Armenia. There are other organizations within the Silicon Valley that have also opened up to him, I think, the next semester. Now, these are small miracles and answers to prayers that came as a result of all these things that people are currently going through. So, to summarize, mathematics is not just a subject, thinking, a tool for progress, so grammar. By investing math, you open doors to endless possibilities, and let us take a step forward in a world shaped by numbers, even by logic, and feel the beauty of mathematics.
Thank you very much, Tony. I really appreciate you coming to share with us a video and sharing your experiences, and really selfless money, sharing all that information. I think you're a teacher. Teachers are very selfless. Yeah, they give a lot of information. Thank you very much. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome the director to share the CEO speech and also have remarks towards this.
Thank you, Martin. Our distinguished guests, facilitators, sponsors, teachers and students, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I want you to turn to your friend. Not seeing you, turn. Just pass their work. Thank you so much. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of you for coming this far. You did a test today. I want to encourage you that you did your best. If you will not be among the 6, know that you did your best, isn't it? Yeah, so take heart that you did your best, and I'm wishing you well. All of you. You've been told I'm Gladys Masai. I'm the director in charge of research and innovation in this center. And I'm going to read the speech of the Chief Executive Officer, who is in Kakamega, presiding over another function. We are training teachers of junior school. We are training trainers. We train the teachers of junior school in 3 regions, in Kakamega, in Nakuru, and Machakos. I was attached to the group in Machakos. I was with Martin there. But today I felt I should be with you. So I read the CEO's speech, the speech of the CEO of CEMASTEA at the closing ceremony of the KMO Bootcamp on 13th December 2024. It is with great pride and honor that I stand before you today as we conclude this transformative 5-day Kenya Mathematical Olympiad Bootcamp. This has been an inspiring week of growth, collaboration, and the pursuit of excellence in mathematics. Our theme, Unlocking Potential, the path to mathematical excellence, resonates deeply with the objective of this bootcamp. Over these past days, we've witnessed a remarkable synergy of ideas, skills, and dreams as we work together to equip our students and teachers for the highest levels of mathematical competitions, like the International Mathematical Olympiad and the Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad. Allow me to begin by acknowledging the tireless effort of our facilitators from the University of Nairobi. You brought academic rigor and local expertise. From the University of Waterloo Center for Education in Mathematics and Computing, you provided an international perspective and invaluable resources. Your collaboration has exemplified the spirit of mutual learning and global partnerships, which we hold here at CEMASTEA. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to our partners, Best Service and Prosperity Beyond, whose sponsorship enabled us to realize the vision of this bootcamp. Your support demonstrates profound impact that collaboration between educational institutions and the private sector can achieve. To our teachers, I commend you for embracing the strategies shared this week to mentor and guide your students perspective. Your role as mentors is pivotal in shaping the next generation of problem solvers, inventors, and leaders. To our students, the 26, 19 boys and 7 girls of you are the heartbeat of this month's bootcamp. You are drawn from different schools spread across this country. Thank you. When I say your school, you just lift up your hand. Kabianga. Thank you, Alliance. Maranda. The Kenya I. Thank you. Nairobi School. Menengai. Iku Boys. Mangu. Moi High School Biruri. Friends School Kamsinga. Moi Girls Eldoret. Orolaisa High School. Machakos School. Angani Girls. Maryville Girls. And Moi Forces Academy. Congratulations to all of you. This week has been about more than just solving mathematical problems. It has been about unlocking your potential, broadening your horizons, and fostering essential life skills such as teamwork, communication, and leadership. Through cultural exchanges and team building activities, you have demonstrated the importance of collaboration in achieving excellence. From this team, 6 of you will be selected to represent the country at IMO to be held in Australia in July 2025. While 6 will represent the country at PAMO in Botswana in August 2025. We will also have a pool of 12 of you participating in East Africa Mathematics Olympiad in April 2025. As we conclude, I urge everyone here to take what we've learned and apply it with diligence and passion. Let this bootcamp be the spark that ignites our journey of continuous improvement and achievement. The CEMASTEA team led by Mr. Martin Mugai, thank you for your commitment and great organizational skills to ensure that this year's Maths Bootcamp succeeded. At CEMASTEA, we remain committed to fostering platforms like this bootcamp to nurture talent and support excellence in STEM. Together, we will ensure that Kenya continues to shine on the global stage in mathematics and beyond. Thank you all for your dedication, enthusiasm, and contributions. I wish you safe journeys as you return to your respective destinations and a future filled with success and mathematical excellence. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. Now, the next agenda of what I would like to request Mr. Temple why government is then maybe starting with and then going to Bagan. So, maybe when we call your name, can we come and receive your certificate of excellence and for successful completion of 5-day Olympiad training camp here from 9th to 13th of December. Find CEO, Professor Federal from the Chairman of the Arts Department, and Professor Ian Bajala with the director. So when I call your name, can you come forward, receive the certificate, the very beautiful certificate, not just a paper, like also signified. So Paul Garrett. The Duran Wilson will be coming to come with podium. And George here. My name is Shadrach. My name is Shadrach. What are you talking? Can you tell me? I'll come to the next one. Thank you very much, son. We can have thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello. How are you? I hope you had fun. See, maths is fun. Maths is fun, maths is everything. So looking forward to meeting you in person. You invite me. Yes, it was really, but really maths can invite me. So very excited to be part of this journey and we follow up and we want to see who will be getting the gold. I will. Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have a Cliff and Joe. Thank you. Your mom is here. You can come. Oh, don't be. Light about. Before you want. You know, for both better. When you call. It's so many better. All my people. Yeah. Thank you. And it's Alvin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. on you. Maybe, again, another economy. So thank you very much. Now we have one activity that we want to do is to award and recognize one of the participants in the Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad and silver medalist this year, 2024. So kindly put your hands together and let us celebrate. Actually, we need to give him a standing ovation. Miss Master Gilbert Ungoro. Then we have the formal organizers. So we give a medal, we can still certificate. Thank you very much. This, if we have become here, and we will not come back here, we will do a group photo, then we'll go for lunch, and then you come back here so that we can give you your transport platform. Because we are aware that you have probably have long distances to cover. So from here, we'll do a group photo outside here. Here. We'll do this again. Okay. Okay, so we'll do the group photo inside here, we'll just be guided. And then from there, we'll go for lunch. So at this point, I'd like to ask Mr. to do about thanks. on your parents to do that. We do for everything. Let's start off by stating that attended mentor and the unique mentor. From your remarks, you say that you have been replaced by those who are below you and they have raised their capacity. Indeed, that is what is lacking in many organizations, and we celebrate you for leading the way. Because of that, you are not. Secondly, in her pleasure, Madam Director in charge of research and innovation. And in a very special way, I wanted to accord her this kind of respect in her presence, but then now she's gone. Madam happens to have been my teacher of chemistry way back in high school. Madam spoke on behalf of the CEO and of myself. He saw me the way all of us are. We were classmates. Remember, she was standing and I was always because of that, my mother, the board member, we have to sacrifice time, we have to keep on working, and then get a environment to have this kind of patient. As a result of that, you are there. But you accompany your son. You actually do the job of many of us parents just make a lot of assumptions. And we really demonstrated that indeed, when the three parties come together, then things happen. I think that is the much of the more product of the company in Africa. That is a part of it. And when people come together, there is not a young family. The only 10 minutes before. Yeah. So as a result of that, we have to get our parents, my colleague teacher, the people who celebrate the success of art. And you may think that they are the ones who do it. And it is what it because if you look at the celebration of the other people's success, and the teachers are very successful. And the teachers of mathematics, and in that way, I'm going to do it. However, we are trying to do it. Young man, and you know what them. And you got but you are they are now required that Mr. So engagement to attend to. May, sorry? No, he may not be joining us today. Allah to work for them. So you want when does this day ends and when does it start? So my dear colleagues, wapatie flower, you are the reason for the kind of thing. Celebrate yourself. And here we are. And I don't know, numbers. Did you tell that? Since I made here. Students, I say, I'm sitting on oh, it's a very I'm still on the
and the bigger probability. What is the probability at the moment? Somewhere. In all those areas, what is the probability? 1. Allow and the one more and get the all the power, the quantity of the benefits of the administration. And the number of issues, both opportunity and health, and all other things that we may not government, but we need that. Thank you so much. Good bless. Upon it, and me, the young,
let the students stand behind me. Okay. Hey. Very good. Yeah. Okay, if you are short, okay, the students come behind. You able to see everyone? This is the last Olympiad. Olympiad is all right. That's the one. Human is here. Okay. Just where you get out where you bring the kids. And our trainers, our facilitators, the VC, the Boya, Dave. None. Okay. Absolutely. Make sure your face is seen. This is a very important photo. You will unleash it when you are vying for president. You'll doubt whether you are true. Yeah. You know, we don't mentioning names. That's how. Okay. That should appear in the front page of the Standard and the Daily Nation.
CNN.
CNN. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you lunch. Oh, closing prayer.
Yeah, pray. And before we pray, I also want to mention that I'm a teacher. I'm also a mathematician. But so the right money, so I celebrate you. Right? So I wish you all the best. We give glory and honor to God. You started this journey with us this Monday. We have been here. We brought our kids here for learning. We thank you that you've taken care of them throughout the week, oh Lord. Lord, as we embark on our life and we're going to travel back to the village, I pray that you I also pray, even through the may they continue sharing and opening the mind of our learners. Lord, also thank you for the good health. We don't take it for granted. We are here and others are out there with their health. We thank you in the honor your name, oh Lord. I also want to pray to the parents who have ensured that their children are here, oh Lord. May you continue to pray for them so that all these their children to greater heights. Lord, I know that in the me who before our Lord, I think that you bless it as we take it, oh Lord. We also pray that as we embark on our very young Lord, you be with us, and mercy, protect us in the blood of the Lord. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us.
Thank you.